Hi guys, welcome to another Shop My Stash. I'm really eager to do this one. I've been feeling the urge to move on to some new products. So first I'm going to go through everything that I have been using for the last couple of weeks, and then we will start pulling in new stuff. Okay, so here, let's start with foundation because I always forget to do this. This is the Lancome Tint Idol. This is part of my makeup use up, so that's going to stay. I have here Double Wear from Estee Lauder and also Double Wear Nude, which I wore both of them quite a few times, so that's alright. They can come out. I have my Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation. That is also makeup use up, so that's going to stay. And here I have my Smashbox. This is not makeup use up, but it might as well be at this point because I really need to keep using this time of year. It just works so well on me, and I just want to keep it in there because that's really been my go-to for work. Normally I would use the Lancome one for work, but in the summer it's a little bit light, so I've either been mixing it or just using the Smashbox. Okay, I'm getting a little bit closer for the lip products. Also the lighting, I don't know guys, I'm trying my best here. Okay, I feel like I didn't use a lot of these lip products this time around because I just pulled so many of them last time. Let's take out the Kat Von D. Let's take out this Mariah Carey one. I didn't use it, but it's so light that I don't know, I can't see myself using it right now this time of year. I know that doesn't seem that light on camera, but it really is on my lips. So I'm just gonna put that away for a little bit. I'm gonna keep this one in here. This is Lumiere by ColourPop. I didn't get a chance to use that. I did use this Bobbi Brown one. Fenty's gonna stay in like it always does because I'm just obsessed. I can't get enough of that one. Rebel Rose from Wet n Wild can come out. These two Anastasias, I did not wear Dead Roses. I'm pretty sure I wore Spice, so I'm gonna take that one out. I didn't wear this CoverGirl. I think I wore the Too Faced. So I'll pull it out, even though I love it, but I'm going to pull the other one in, I think. That's the only reason I'll take it out. The two hard candy ones, I actually don't think I wore. So we'll leave those in. And Little Stitches, I did wear from ColourPop. I love that one. And also another really light one. Like, I wanted to get some use out of these, but this is so, ultra light. I don't know. I just can't. I can't see myself wearing. I'm trying to do my makeup use up ones too, and I've been going to those a lot lately. And then Bound from NARS. I'm just going to keep that in just because it's a big favorite of mine. So I am keeping a lot of lip products in this time. Now these are all my corals. I did a whole video. A lot of these were in there. The Nicki Minaj MAC, I did wear that a few times. I'll take that out. Fuel is just such a favorite this time of year. I want to keep it in. That's the Urban Decay one. I know guys, but you know when you just love something, especially when it's the perfect time of year for it, so I'm gonna leave that in. This one by NYX is gonna come out. I wore that a couple times. It's not my favorite formula in the world either. I'll leave this one in from NYC, get a couple more uses out of it before the summer's over. Same with Terrifying Tangerine. That's just such a beautiful color this time of year, but I'll take out this Wet n Wild in Coral Corruption, and then the Hooded Gloss is just makeup use up. Okay, and then this is all of my fuchsias and bright pinks. I did a whole video on a bunch of these, which I will take out. Plumeria, OMG, and the Rabbit. Actually the Rabbit I really want to leave in, to tell you the truth. I didn't use the Sephora one. I didn't use this one by MAC, and I love it. It's the Kelly Yum Yum. Alright, there's a little bit of a better lighting for that. I don't know why. I think the acrylic throws the lighting off a little bit. But that color is so pretty. And then this Bite one, I didn't use this one yet. You know what I hate about these Bite ones is that you can't see what color they are from the outside. And I think that's why I don't use them very often. But I didn't use that one yet, and I really want to. Alright, that's it for lip products. This drawer is just mascaras, which is always, it doesn't change. Actually, I did bring in my new Perversion, which I got as a 100-point perk. So that did already change, but that's it. Alright, here's all my blushes and highlighters. The one new thing about this drawer is that I changed out my makeup use up highlighter, and this is now the one I'm using. This is Sparkling Pesh by Lancome. Anyway, so that's going to always be in there now for the rest of the year. Okay, this Master Holographic by Maybelline. I did use this, but I think I only used it twice. I did show it in a video. I want to keep this in. Hustler Baby can come out because I have used this so much. It's just such a favorite though. Laura Geller, both of these I use so much as well. Rosewater blush and then Diamond Dust highlighter. I just adore both of those. This is my Makeup Use Up blush, Tarte Exposed, that can stay. I use this Peach Pop a ton from Clinique. I used this Wet n Wild highlighter, so that can go back. Champagne Pop, I feel like I'm ready to put this back for a little while. As you can see, making some nice progress on it, but I don't know. It needs a break for a lot. I'm starting to get a little sick of it. Not too much, but just a little bit. All right, this NYX Ombre Blush. I'm gonna keep this in one more time, because I'm almost done. Like, I'm almost at the end of being like having the hankering for it, but not quite. Dior 002, use this a ton. And by the way, I went looking for this on Sephora and I could not find it. I don't know if they're discontinuing it or not. They better not be, because it's my absolute favorite highlighter. Okay, Jouer Topaz, this can stay in one more time as well. So I think that's gonna be like the last time for the NYX and the Jouer. This Too Faced Love Flush, no, not Love Flush, the Too Faced Sweethearts blush. I did use this a couple times, so that can come out too. I use this a ton and I love it, and I kind of want to keep using it, but it's very similar to the Lancome anyway. This is Rose Gold by Maybelline, and it's so gorgeous, but I use that a bunch. Same with California from Benefit, so that can come out too. And I still have not used this. Oh my god, I have to make it a point to wear this. This is the Lancome Blush Subtle Cream in Coral Elise, and I really need to get my butt in gear and use that, so that needs to stay in as well. This drawer is a bit wide. I'm just going to start on this side for now. Okay, so concealers, Estee Lauder Double Wear, I used a lot. My Hard Candy color corrector. I think I'm going to continue to use this color corrector. I don't have too many, and this one's so good right now, so I'm just going to keep it in there. This Lancome one, I'm going to take out only because I want to give another one a try for a while, but I'm sure this will go in like on the next rotation again, because it's just such a favorite. This is now Makeup Use Up, so this is always going to be in here. That was a new change as well. And my Laura Mercier powder, I really want to keep it in, but I think it's time to give something else a try for under eye setting powder, just because this is all I've been using for like 4 months. This is Makeup Use Up. This is not Makeup Use Up, but I'm still trying to finish it. This is the Innisfree No Sebum powder. This is the time of year to use it, because it really is for like mattifying. And as you can see, I'm almost done. You don't need a lot though, so I'm just trying to power through that. This e.l.f. is actually part of Bought It, Forgot It, which should be in a different drawer, so I'll just take it out, but it's not really being put away. Okay, primers. This needs to come out. I used to love this optical illusion primer, and now I don't know. It's just not doing it for me. It's kind of working weirdly with different foundations, so I'm just gonna take that out. This little mini is now Makeup Use Up. This Makeup Forever mattifying primer, this can come out too. I use that a bunch. Professional can stay in. I just want to use that up because it's small. And over here for bronzer, there's not too much. This Gigi Hadid Maybelline tinted primer is what I was using for like cream bronzer slash cream contour. That can come out. I'll use something else. MAC Sunbask is gonna stay in. And then the Neutrogena one, I use this actually a ton. Sometimes I reach for this instead of the MAC one, which is kind of unheard of for me. And I really, really liked it a lot, but I'm gonna put it away for a little bit. So this drawer is eyeshadow palettes and eyeshadow singles. This is my new Makeup Use Up eyeshadow palette. I switched out my other NARS one for this. If you didn't see that Makeup Use Up update, I will link to it because a lot of stuff changed. This is gonna stay in. I know you're probably sick of it, but I'm not sick of it yet. This ColourPop, I Think I Love You palette. I used this a couple times, but I'll switch it out for another neutral palette. This one I really didn't use as much as I wanted to, the Sephora Pro Editorial. And so I'm gonna keep this in because I really do want to continue using this throughout the summer, and that's gonna stay. The My Little Pony palette, I did use it twice, so it's not getting a ton of use, but that's okay. I think it's kind of, even though it's colorful, I feel like this is more of a fall colorful palette, so I'll put it away probably until the fall a little bit. The Natasha Denona Lila palette, come on, you can focus. The Natasha Denona Lila palette, I really didn't use this a ton either. I used it in one video and I really only used like one shade out of it. So I want to keep this in too. I know, guys, don't kill me. I know this is the part that is not going to get touched as much as the rest of my collection. Also the ColourPop, yes please. I can't put this away yet. I'm sorry. Like, don't crucify me, but I can't. Why is there a Bella hair in there? Anyway, it's just the perfect summertime palette and I really need to continue using that. So when I pull for eyeshadow, I think you're probably not going to see a lot of changes there, but I've been enjoying this stuff so much and this is all so perfect for summer. Now in terms of all of these guys, I didn't really use any of the purple Stilas, so I'm going to keep those in. I did use the NYX Vivid Bright in this color. I didn't use the blue one yet. I did not use these guys yet. I did use this. I did use this. I did use this. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. I did use this and I did use this. Okay, so not so bad. I didn't use the Smashbox. So hopefully I can get to using that at least one time before the next Shop My Stash as well. And then lastly, lip liners and eyeliners. I feel like I didn't use a lot of these. This can go back. This is Fuchsia from Milani. This one, NYX in Bed... Is this Bed Rose? Sometimes it's hard to tell. Yeah, Bed Rose. I don't think I really used that. The Sephora one can go back. This MAC one in Subculture, I literally did not use it, but I sharpened it to swatch it. It's so dry. I'm wondering if it's going bad, but regardless, I don't know, it's like, I'm gonna take it out because I'm not using MAC ones lately. I don't know why. This is Makeup Use Up, and this is not, but I love it. I'm just keeping it in here. That's my Desperation from Urban Decay. All right, so I'm gonna definitely pull some stuff for here, but yeah, these guys can go back. So the last two times I did this, I totally forgot to shop the new stuff in my collection. So we're going to make sure that gets done this time. So I did just film a video testing this today, but I'm gonna bring this in. I also have this Lancome Skin Feels Good tinted, what's it called? Healthy Skin Tint, Healthy Glow. I'm gonna film a review on this, but I also wanna get to using it as well. Yeah, pretty much everything in here is gonna come in, I think. I have these two Annabelle new bronzers that I just bought. I feel like that lighting was like really harsh. Anyway, these are, one is matte and one is shimmer. I have this new Wet n Wild quad. It's like all purples. I'm gonna leave this till next time just because I have so much eyeshadow and I don't want to overwhelm myself and there's other stuff I want to pull. So I'm gonna leave that for now. Same with this little single from Wet n Wild. But I'll pull in this highlighter. This is the Blossom Glow, which I hear is a dupe for Dior 002. So I really want to try that out. This here is a little like 100 Point Perk, has been in here for weeks, from Bare Minerals. It's the Mineral Veil. It's just the original Mineral Veil, so I guess it's like a powder, like a loose powder foundation. I also have MAC Soft and Gentle. It's broken. And then I have 3 lipsticks. I have 2 new ones from Anastasia. They're almost identical, but trust me, they are a little bit different. This one is called Petal, and then this one is called Sedona. And then this is an Urban Decay in the shade Wired. And this is a beautiful coral shade. So I do have some new highlighters. I kept some highlighters, but that's okay because I need a lot of variety with highlighter and blush is what I've kind of discovered about myself. So, okay, there's a couple things for sure I want to pull in. One is this Lancome Glow For It palette, which I haven't used in quite a long time. It's gorgeous. Also, I want to use this Clara palette. Now this is actually an eyeshadow palette, but I don't really care for the eyeshadows. I really just love this highlighter. In fact, let me just show you. It's nice and soft. It's like, oh, there we go. It's like really intense. I know the lighting is not the greatest, but you can kind of get an idea of how shiny it is. So I want to use that. And what is something that I really want to use, not just forcing myself to use? It's been a long time since I used the Casey Holmes Smashbox palette, and I love this. My love for this is well known, so I'm gonna bring that in as well. So really just 3 palettes this time, but that's okay because they really need some love. For foundation, so I have one new one. I have my Smashbox. I have a makeup use up and I have another makeup use up. So we don't want to go too overboard. What I do want to do though is grab two things. I want to grab this Revlon one, the Insta Filter, because it's a good shade for me this time of year. And also I want to do an all day wear test with this. Even though I love it, I know I love it, I want to do a video so you guys can see exactly how it wears. Because I know I've talked about it, but I've never done a wear test. So I will be doing that. And then I have done a wear test on these, but this is just such a good one for summer, and I only want to pull in kind of my summer shade in this Wet n Wild Photo Focus. This is Buff Bisque, so I'm gonna bring in those two. I kept a lot of single eyeshadows, and I kept a lot of glitter. I think I can just leave this alone for now, all the glitter. But I feel like there's probably a couple things in here that need some attention. Probably this Dose of Colors. It's been a while since I used this, and it is really, really beautiful. Very natural looking. Oh, my Victoria Beckham. It's been so long since I used my Victoria Beckham Estee Lauder in Bitter Clove. But I love it so much. I know it's more of a fall thing, but I want to pull that in. Even if I use it just once, I'll be happy. Also, Persia Stud, some more fall. Boop boopy doo. Let's also bring in this Tarte one. This is Rose Gold. It's actually a clay pot, which is an eyeliner, but it I use it as a single eyeshadow. I think that'll be good with the Dose of Colors too. I think those will work well together. I'm gonna skip over all my small eyeshadow palettes over here, and hopefully I can grab some of those next time. I can actually pull in probably quite a bit from this drawer. I put away a couple concealers. I only have one left. It's the Makeup Use Up. So I'm going to pull in two different ones. I want the Maybelline Age Rewind. It's been a long time since I used this, so I want to use that. And I also think I want to use the Outlast from CoverGirl. Tarte Shape Tape is so similar to the YSL one that I have in there. Whereas these are very different. This is a little bit less coverage, more natural, and then this one is still pretty natural but a little bit more coverage. So I'm going to bring those in. These guys can stay. Okay, now for primer. I'll bring in one of the little minis I have of the Hourglass Mineral Veil. I just used one of these up, so it's a good chance to just continue using through my collection. I want to use this drugstore one for the summer. This is the Infallible Matte Lock from L'Oreal. It's decent for mattifying primer, so I really just want to get some more use out of that. And then also, I know this is a glowy product. It's been a long time since I used this. And I just finished up my other kind of glowy, it's not a primer, but it's like a liquid highlighter, the one from Becca. And I'm kind of going to use this in the way that I used to use that, which is under my foundation, kind of just on the tops of my cheekbones. And I kind of use it with a beauty blender. And you can kind of see it just, I mean, this is not blended out all the way, but it's going to give you kind of like just a more glow from within type look. And so I can get some more use out of this one now. I have a lot of liquid eyeliners still, or like glittery eyeliners. So let's pull in some just regular ones. Maybe I'll use this green one. Maybe I'll try to make a point to use it, like in my lower lash line or something. This is Fairy Tale from the Sephora collection. That's like a dark teal. That's a gold, not really into that. Have black. This purple one from Estee Lauder in Night Violet, I can try to use that. I've been doing a lot of purple, as you know, purple eye looks. That's more of a nude. White from Sephora. This is a liquid liner. Still has some life left to it. Maybe I can try to use that for some type of editorial look. And then we're probably good for there. Similar to highlighter, I like to have a lot of variety in blush. So I'm going to try to pull a bunch. This one is from Milani. I haven't used this in a long time and I keep forgetting. This is Dolce Pink, and it's like very, very glittery and shimmery, which makes it really perfect for summertime. So that will be a good one to pull in. NARS. Most of my NARS ones are pretty fall oriented or spring oriented and not a lot in the middle. Yeah, I'm not going to take those. it's been a long time since I used this Too Faced one, I think. Or has it? Actually, I think I did use this pretty recently. That's Love Hangover. That's alright. So we can pull that one in. Let's bring in one of these Tarte ones. And I think Oasis is the one that is a little bit more, like it'll show up a little bit better on deeper skin in the summer. Yeah. It's still kind of a nude, but it's like a deep peachy nude. So that can join the party. Also Down Boy from the Balm. Let's grab for that too. Or should I do Frat Boy because it's more peach? Yeah, let's do Frat Boy. That one's a little bit more peach. I prefer peach and corals in the summer. Speaking of that, oh geez, I should pull this one in Quickie. Yeah, let's do Quickie and Score because Score is again that kind of shimmery like peachy pink. And then Quickie, even if I only use this like once or twice, you need a light hand. Like this is probably my most intense blush. It's like bright pink, but with a light hand it looks really pretty, so that'll be fine. I don't really see myself needing any of this stuff over here. Yeah, so I think that'll be good for blush. Now I remember. Okay, last time I said that I would pull in this Tarte Pro Glow palette for like cream contour, and it has highlighters in it too, and it has like also a powder contour as well. The only problem is I never know where to put this in my drawer, but you know what? I still want to use it. So this is going to be my contouring this time around. I just need to find somewhere to put it. Then I don't really need any other contour. I have the other two bronzers, which are new, so this drawer will be good. Ignore this. In terms of powder, I need one for under the eye, and that's it. So I could do Coty, I could do Maybelline, I could do NARS. I kind of want to use my NARS one to kind of get to using it up. This is the NARS Translucent Crystal. You can see it's halfway done. But the only thing is, this one is not like as smoothing. It is brightening, but it's not as smoothing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this in, and if I'm not loving it, I'll just switch it out with the Airspun probably. So, but they're both so large, I'll leave the Airspun until if I need it. Alright, we talked about this. We're not going to pull in too much in the way of eyeshadow. I actually really want to use the Too Faced Chocolate Gold, but maybe I should just wait for the fall. I don't know. Like, it's been a while since I used this. It's beautiful. It can definitely do neutral really well. But then again, okay, this I'm going to keep for next time. I'm going to grab the Chocolate Gold, and I'm going to grab Mischief Minx from MAC. This is like summertime gorgeousness, but it's actually more subtle than it kind of looks in here. They're not really as pigmented as they look in the pan, which is fine because you get a really nice, like, beautiful kind of natural look out of this palette, which, you know, I don't want all the time, but I do want sometimes. So I think these two will be good. I don't need anything else colorful, so I think everything else should stay. I think we're going to motor through lips pretty quickly. There's not too much I'm going to grab. From all of these Wet n Wilds, sorry, I know that's so obnoxiously loud. I think I'm going to leave all of them. I don't think there's anything I really need. I still have a lot in those drawers. One thing I do want to wear though is this from L'Oreal. This is the Infallible Paints Mattes. This is in the shade Peach Pit. It's kind of like a deep moussey peach. It's really pretty for the summertime. Alright, in here I have some Bare Minerals, Milani. I feel like I still have a lot of liquid lips in there. Nothing that's super calling to me. I will pull this back in, I think. This is Dolce from Anastasia. Love this, especially in the summer. Crush I use all year round. And then Trouble is kind of, I only really use in the winter. And then, why don't we pull in a red? Because I don't think I have any other reds in there right now. I might have one. But anyways, this is whoa, this is like a weird angle. Okay, this is ColourPop Bit of Sunny, and this is really pretty, so I'll pull that one in. I also have to remember that I have a bunch of new lip products. So from here, I'd like to grab for this. This is from Sephora. It's Oui, like O-U-I. Really creamy, beautiful nude. And then also this is the other Too Faced one I was talking about in Overexposed. This is very different from anything in my collection as well. It's like dark and like it's got a purple cool tone undertone. So I'm going to bring that in, and that'll be good from up here. I know this is a weird angle, but you gotta do what you gotta do. This is lip liners over here. Let's just see if there's anything that I can really just kind of get some use out of. Okay, let's grab the red one because I do have a red. So this is Essence in Femme Fatale. That can come in. How about Soar from MAC? I really want to try to use some MAC lip pencils if I can. They're getting kind of old. This is Bear to Comment from Wet n Wild. I don't know where the other one I have is right now because I don't think it's still in my everyday makeup drawer, so it might be missing, but for now I'll just bring this in. Here's the very last of the lipsticks. There's a bunch of MAC back there. I think I'm going to leave all of them because I still have a couple MAC still waiting to be used. What are these Urban Decay ones? I have so much nude still waiting to be used. Love Drunk, I love that one, but I don't need that one right now. I'm gonna grab both of these from L'Oreal. These are just so good for like every day. This one is more of a coral in, what's it called? Luminous Coral. And then this one is Glossy Fawn, which is like a nude. I know I have lots of nudes, but these are so sheer and just like slap them on that they're so easy to use. And then also I think I should probably grab one of these Kate Moss ones. I don't use these enough. Let's just do this one randomly. This is number 45. Yeah, you guys are probably screaming like, why do you keep pulling nudes? You have enough. I know, but it's the thing I have most in my collection too, so I need to use it. Okay, so I think that's gonna be it for shopping my stash for now. Let's see how my drawers turned out. Actually, I lied. One more thing. I'm gonna grab this from Huda Beauty. This is my other lip strobe, and this one is in the shade Bougie, which is like this kind of burnt kind of apricot. Actually really pretty for the summer, I think. So I want to just bring that in. It'll look good with a couple of the palettes that I pulled. Alright, so here's how the drawers look now. There's 5 foundations in here and then the 6th one standing up. That's just because it's makeup use up and I'm trying to like measure it. That's the only reason I don't lay it down. And then the lips are still organized the way they were before. So I have all the corals, and actually corals and reds all in this one. And then all the nudes, which I know it's a problem, but it's a beautiful problem to have. The fuchsias I didn't add to, so I only took away from, so there's only like 4 in here, so that's good. And then this is my lip liners and eyeliners. So down here is all the blushes and highlighters. There's a ton of highlighter in here, I know. I feel like there's not a lot of blush, but these are all pretty thin ones. I put all the highlighter palettes on this side. And then over here is all the base products, all the like powders, concealers, primers. That's looking a little different. And then over here, I took out the organizer here just so the Tarte palette could fit. And then this has to stand up, which is gonna be a pain when I push the drawer in and out, but that's all right. I can live with it for a little while. And then lastly, but not leastly, is all my eyeshadow palettes and single shadows. I know it's getting late, the lighting's changed a little bit. So that looks mostly the same with just a couple taken out and a couple put in, but I'm pretty happy with it. So that's it for my stash this time around. I hope you guys liked it. Definitely subscribe if you're new around here. I do these every 2 to 3 weeks or so, and give it a thumbs up if you liked it. That helps me. And I will see you guys in my next video. Okay, bye guys.